Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are looking at the first part of the jungle that is actually getting developed by Damage Tycoons Incorporated. And last time we had a look at the possibilities to maybe develop a track somewhere over here, and that is actually possible because over here the track height is 3 and we have room. Therefore, we shall develop, or at least so the statement has been made. But before we do, it is August year 1. We are shy 470 guests of our goal, so there's that. But we also need to check how the vandalism is, and over here that's not an easy thing, because we have so many crisscrossing paths leading to everywhere. Well, it's not easy, but we seem to be doing good. I don't see that many things demolished, so I guess it's okay. As for the pricing, I do expect some pricing changes that need to be made, but I guess that moment is not upon us now. Well, here's the thing, how are we doing? I mean, I am angry on the red bastard, but I still have plenty of money left. Oscar Boom is already spending his good earned money. The fanboy Viper is on the red bastard, and he has spent all his money. So basically the guests can stay in the park for like a little bit less than a year. So it might be good to start lowering the prices. You know, once the moment is there, we basically have to lower the price quite dramatically. So it's only like $1 or something. I think that would be the right way to go. And that way we'll ensure that we will have at least... Oh my goodness. Do I see what I see over here? Yeah, I see what I see over here. I think this is like a high concentration of vomit. Anyway, like I was saying about the pricing strategy, I think what we should do is lower it quite dramatically to like $1 or maybe even a little bit lower, like 50 cents for the cheap to operate rides, so that they will still be making a slight profit, but the main course will be from the coasters. And then, you know, to really cement the guest count, I think next year in the same month we should lower the coaster price by like $1 or $2. That is if our profits continue to be as good as they are, which currently, I have to admit, this is anything but bad. Now, we've been making red figures only for like since the start of the park, but you know, the money is starting to come in, and it's only gonna become more, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna build, and shall we keep this on thrill rides? I think we should, because what we should do with the roller coasters is just get this one next. So, you know, we will have the cash flow to build a half decent coaster of this type. So we'll do that, but not right now. I want like, I know the slide's coming, I want that, and I want a ghost train ride. So we're gonna get that too. We're gonna get all the things. We have all the things, mostly, but... So yeah, you know, ghost train. We shall have thee. Also, let us add another guest to the park. I see him just entering, you know, and I'm like, yep, no, we have to have another guest in the park. This will be Dan Miller. And you had $80, and you don't really like the, you know, intense ride that much. But maybe later on in the, you know, once you've stayed a little bit in the park, maybe then you will like it. Now, 2.99, 2 minutes 17 means that the 10 seconds is just a little bit off. 12 seconds should do the trick. And the queue time is 8 minutes. Right. And this is the shortest queue possible, pretty much. Yeah. So there's not much we can do here. Now, I'm pretty sure we don't have the ratings of the lock fume. Or the sewer drain, as we call it. But it is time for us to get this right sorted. So let us unpause the game here. Whoa, thank you, game. Thanks for doing that. Doing that thing that you do. And I guess what we need to do is have like the station's entrance and exit at the other side of the station, so like over here. Yeah, I'm sure there's a bush in the way. I'm sure there is. Like, really, game. Right, so in theory we should have the room to build something over there, and then as far as connecting stuff up, this does, I mean, that's just too easy to pass up on, right? I don't think you can blame me for that. Now, before we make it impossible for ourselves to connect to anything, I think what we should do is probably just go up straight like that. I don't see any other options for us, to be honest. And then discover that we have such an incredibly long queue here that I dread the queue time on this. It basically means it forces us to get a entertainer on this ride. And that's the way of it. Now, it also means that we are currently facing a challenge to get out of here. Right. Pause it for a moment here, because this is, for some reason, this is not gonna work out the way I hoped it would. What we could do is revert the station, but I kind of want to have it hook up over here. I don't want an elevated station. What other options do we have? Not many, if I'm honest. Well, what we can do, because I feel like we need to redo the path a little here. I feel like this might be an option here. So just bear with me as... Right. So, I guess the path does need to go a little bit over there. Now, for the ride, we're good. For the queue, we're not. So let us redo that. Basically, this is like our only option here. It's not like I mean, I want to go somewhere else, but I can't. So that means that we'll have to... exactly. We'll have to remove that, because that's not a viable option anymore. And let's see. I guess we have to go all the way up to over there. So, and then of course there's shrubs and whatnot in the way, but we'll deal with them, no problem. My goodness, I am absolutely dreading the queue time on this. Have we ever built something as bad as this queue? I'm starting to wonder here, like, have we ever? I fear the only real option that we can give is no, we have not. However, it does mean that I feel like what we should do is just go up here a little bit. Or maybe straight, so we get the doors. Yes. It's like an entry to the parking lot, basically. And then... Now we're building in the underground. How do we want this to go? I haven't even made a plan for this either. Shall we go and try to do something like that? Which would entail us going next to this, right? Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, let's try and do that. So that would mean something like this. And then I guess this would work. And then, wait a second. Let's... And then we should in theory be able to do this, go behind, and then say spinning tunnel thingy. Which if you go through that with high speeds, or at least that's the theory, then it should really add to the ratings. Now, we have rooms here for brakes, which we shall do at 14 kilometers an hour. That is if I'm even allowed to have brakes here. And now, then do something like this. You have to be shitting me. I mean, this is just... Well, I wouldn't say it's the greatest, but it is a ride. And here's the good thing. We have a relatively short ride, so the queue time might not be... Wait, did I remove the path? Yeah, I did. Derp. I swear I had it hooked up, but... Or maybe I didn't click the build thing, but I definitely moved. Oh, and is this our first rain thingy? I think it is. So we have our very first rain in September year 1. Wow. Now I do know that the rain or the weather is a little bit randomly generated, so you can't really say like, oh yeah, there's always good weather in this park, but well, you know, I mean, it is kind of random. I guess we got a lucky streak. Now, as for this, like I said, we will do the 50 cents route here. And I guess right now would be the time to check the other rides. Like this one is, you know, it's nearing that stage or is at that stage. There. This one might also be at that stage, not sure. Now you still make money. Wow, over here it just keeps getting worse and worse. Do we need to give that queue also to your area? I guess so, because apparently it gets filthy all the time. So I guess it does need coverage. What did I know? Now this is the disco ball, and you also run at a profit. Good. But here it is, you know, the first rides that got their pricing adjusted, they will be responsible for quite a lot of retaining of our guests. However, not the ones that go onto this Ghost Train 1 ride, which in theory is open business. All we need to do is color it. Now, here's another thing, because I've been reading the wikis. So, you know, because I was just looking like, okay, so I read in the comment, you know, like, okay, so if you fail a park, then the man in the suit comes to claim your park, take it away from you. Now, I never failed a park, you know, so I don't know the man in the suit. So I was looking at the wiki if there was like any reference of him. And I was just clicking through, you know, looking at more than just that, you know, when I was there. And I noticed that some rides, you know, how the excitement rating is built up, rides apparently, according to the wiki, get ratings extra from playing music. So let's do that. Let's go completely bonkers with the music. Now this is a 7.58. And then no wait, that's the wheel. Then this one has 7, so that's easy. Let's do urban style here. And then this one's the best. Yeah, but I believe we changed that already, didn't we? Now I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, we did. It was the Valkyrie. Yeah. So we're gonna let that run with music, and we will not do music for the ghost train for now. But we'll let it run with music, and according to the wiki, we should get 0.3 of an excitement rating, which I think is huge. And if only I had known that much sooner, I will add ratings to any tracked rides in the future ever if that turns out to be true. So there you have it, you know, we'll have music galore, basically. As for this, why don't we call this? Yeah, we really should call this the Loggers Road. There. Right now, as for colors, maybe yeah, that looks good. And then what does the white do on the tracks? Oh, that's the line over there. Okay, we'll go with the red, yes. Few greenies, and yeah, the pink is good too. Rightio, it looks okay. Pretty curious as to what the ratings will be. Now, I am pretty sure this thing won't crash, because this is just a small drop with a wide curve, and then we have the brakes, so we should be good. It should not crash. Next is the water slide, because that we also wanted, and I feel like this corner with the log flume as well over there would suit us perfectly for a water slide. Alternatively, what we could do is build it over here, like right next to the, where was it? Yeah, right next to the bicycle ride, and then we could leverage some building height. I'm not opposed to doing that. Shall we do that? That might actually be rather cool. Yeah, let's do that instead. Let's leverage some height of the building to our advantage. So we'll do custom track design, and we'll just build it over here. Like there. Of course, game, would you please? I don't even know what I removed, but I'm just starting up my chainsaw, you know the whole drill. Come on, game, come on! It is not just annoying, it's like terribly annoying. Luckily, I do seem to be pretty spot on with what I need to remove, yeah? Oh. I thought that was also... Oh, wait, no. I thought that was also still the, you know, all the trees, but it wasn't. So what I want to do... Look. So this is where we can go. Obviously that's too high, so... We'll fix that in a moment. We won't leave it like this, but... Let us do an Insanium cube here. Be gone. Be gone. And then... Be gone. Nice. So, we'll get this sorted first, you know, because it's important. Well, actually, hold on a second. It would be more clever for us to go over this direction, so we have a little bit of room to develop a ride over there. Yes, okay, so far so good. Perfect. And then over here, let's just hook it up like right across the exit path, because that is very good for our repeat guests. Come on, all the trees. Whoever decided it was a good idea to place trees everywhere in this park should get a headshot. Guys, I know that, you know, if you heard it, you know, I know I got a message about the whole Formula 1 thing again. This time, I'm not gonna check it, because, yeah, last time wasn't really like a good recording on my part, you know. Also, let us leverage this to the fullest. Now this is truly leveraging things to the fullest. Virginia real in the way, okay, then you know that stuff is serious. Look. That's insane. That is really insane. Can we do this? Oh my goodness. This is a thing that is gonna happen, guys. Wow. Oh my good lord. Oh yeah. Okay, so here is like the ultra slide of death, basically. Oh, and you know what? We can even go up one higher. Oh man, this can even happen. Wow. Okay, so just so you know what's up here, I think that this is like a 21 height drop. And we're basically back at the station. Now, I think it would be cool if we managed to... What if, you know, and this is just trying, like, okay, what if we can do this? But what if we were able to go up a little and then do another drop down here, up, and then work our way down here? Because this is, we only have one way of returning to the station, which I shall just point out to you, is like this. That's the way we need to return. But I think I have a pretty cool design in mind for this. So now that definitely needs to be a wide curve. And just... yeah, no, I think what we even need to do is just go up like... and just to, for security reasons, we'll go up with a lift. I know this will probably extend the operating cost quite a bit. Well, you know, it is what it is. Right, now. Will that? No, that's just a little bit. Alright, let's try this then. Okay, so that also isn't gonna work. So we basically need to do it like this. And then what we can do, of course, is do an S-bend, because we're quite high up there. Look, this could work. I'm pretty sure that we want this to be like that. Right, so we need to be like one higher then to pull this off. It's a bit finicky, guys, but I have the feeling that in terms of like guest count, I don't really need to worry too much. So, you know, we'll take a bit of time here to... oh yeah, this is exactly what I had in mind. Look at that. You know what? What we can even do is... and then probably this. Okay, so what if we... I mean, we come from height 26, but we lose this speed rather quickly. So I'm not sure if we'll have enough pace to go up twice this high. It is cool though to just go along the queue. Shall we try it? I mean, we can always change plans, right? Because right now, here's the thing though. Doing this, I mean, it is kind of necessary, you know, in a way. But what we need to do now is drop and then get all the way back, and that's a bit too far away. I don't want to have to do a drop, so we're gonna change the plans. As much as I would love to go in parallel with the path, we're not gonna continue doing that, and instead, we're gonna say, shoo. Bush. Again. Be gone. I don't even know how many trees I need to remove. I'm just clicking on them till I see the whole path clearly. Are we even like... yeah, okay, so then... because I'm pretty sure that this is like fairly doable for this ride. Wow. It almost looks as if we have the thing almost back to the station. What's in the way here? Look at that. Look at this, guys. We have it actually. Right. Now, I guess is a good moment to pray that we do not have a ride that is very crash prone. Also, in the meantime, I will quickly have to set stuff up there because we are gonna need a handy dude here to keep it clean. There we go. And let's also get a new loose walking mechanic. We don't need it for this ride, but as for the rest, I mean, obviously we're gonna go back to the test ride here of boat number 1. But I have 6,000 game Eurobucks, and the eggheads, oh, they're still researching the thrill rides. Okay, but with the 6,000 game Eurobucks, I feel like what we can do is build ourselves a roller coaster. And if I'm right, we should have... I was thinking of this or this, but I think this is still a bit out of reach. How is our cash flow? Yeah, it's 6,500. Well, this took a little bit, so it will probably stall for a little, but also... Yeah. Time to get this down to the 1 game Eurobuck. And is there more that we need to do the pricing on? How is it even possible that such a cool movie theater is not attracting guests, whilst this lame tower is attracting guests? I don't get it. I mean, sure, I'll take it, you know, as like, okay, that's the way it is, but still. It's not fair. I didn't build a tower, it should be bad. Okay. No, but as for like what I was saying about the coaster, that's what we're gonna build next, you know. But the way we've built stuff here, we've kind of forced our hand into building a coaster over here. So that's okay though. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, there's nothing bad with forcing our hand a little bit, but also, do we have ratings on the vile sewer drain? It is actually high? Say what now? It is high, and it's only 3 minutes 29. That sounds crazy. That's 200 seconds. Oh, that means that I was spot on with my thingy. Also, inspecting. Yeah, okay, so we're not over time. Wow, so the timing was spot on. And how is this then? The Loggers Road. Okay, that's bad. I mean, we've made much better rides than this, but... Alrighty. I mean, I guess it is what it is. I'm back to this. So why don't you guys watch the test ride? Well, because basically I want to get the coaster down, but for that I do feel like we need to just go a little bit around the corner here. You know what we might do as well is just continue the path expansion. Yeah, not over there, but from there. So there we go. Look at that. Seems pretty legit to me. Guys, I think we have a winner over here. We have an absolute winner over here. This seems to be pretty dang good in terms of like safety and all that jazz. Let's name it and shame it, right? I mean, we can expand the path afterwards, but this is just, yeah, this is great. So, water slide 1. This will be named. I mean, why don't we call this Apparitions of Vancouver? I don't know if Vancouver is a thing. It sounds like a cool name, right? By the way, I mean, at work, you know, I have the radio on, and I listen to that quite often. And apparently, there is also a new roller coaster in my country. Wasn't even aware of that, you know. I think it's pretty cool. I might go onto that later this year, and if I do, I will report my my findings, of course. I mean, you know, after all the roller coasters I've built, I don't think I've been on a roller coaster ever since I started playing Rollercoaster Tycoon. So there you have it. Now, as for this, shall we do black? Shall we do brown? Shall we do green? Shall we do dark green and bright yellow? Yes, we shall. I mean, it's a bit bland, but the black does stand out rather nicely, you know? That gives it a bit of a unique feature, so that's good. Good. Apparitions Vancouver is now operational. It almost sounds like it is an operation itself, which it isn't, of course. Come on. I don't even know how far I want to go with this. I also don't even know what's in the way over here. That one. So look at that. Look at me just clearing out what feels like the complete jungle before I can even build like a thing. Oh man, this is so bad. Ah, game! Really? Stop it already, right? Right, that should do it, you know. For now, this should be enough path space to get stuff done. I mean, jeez, man. It's like impossible to just build a section of path here. It's like crazy. Right, also eggheads. The water oh, nice! That will be our next coaster, because we have to set up facilities here anyway, which we will do. And facilities will be the stuff like this. And then this. Sure, tree away. Whatevs. Big on. Nice. How good are the ratings on this? 6. Pretty good, pretty good. This is quite the solid ride, that is. But when do we have the water coaster? 22nd of October. And it's only the 15th of October. All we need to do, really, is just build another ride. So, let us do that. What else do we have? We have the Enterprise. Enterprise it will be. I mean, it's just decided, you know, let's get the Enterprise, and then we'll get the water coaster. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that water coaster will be our ticket to great profits. Wait, what? Oh, ho. Tarzan overtake sim. You have an exit path available, right? Tarzan overtakes him. Are you really like... I mean, what even is that message? Because, listen game, we have it fixed already. Also, I think what we should do for pathing issues is build the path outwards to over here as well. I think that would be a clever idea. So we'll go around just to avoid any pathing issues, because we're surely going to have them soon, TM. So... But, you know, we'll worry about that in a moment. This message can be denied because it's not valid anymore. But let's continue with this. Now look at it. You know, we just need to do like heavy-duty cleaning even of the terrain before we can get anything done here. And something like that. Now, there can go 16 passengers only, so that's only like 4 queue tiles. Well, you can say what you want. These are good for the repeat casts. Well, that's for sure. Come on, game. Thank you. I mean, I just removed all the trees just because I couldn't see a thing. Right, oh, and you know what I did forget to do was we get ourselves a handy dude over here. We do need that. And you are also gonna take that area. Oh, nice. We did just get hit, you know, the whole patrol area right on like the border of a thing. So also we'll get another loose walking mechanic because soon we will expand the path here. But first of all, let us just let us just get the anti-vomit installation done there. Because that's the first thing we're gonna need there. Next up is the pricing. Look, $5. Who would have guessed? Isn't it a surprise? Alrighty, and then like this, tune it to the max, nice, and open. It was already open, but why not? You know there is like a ooh, this is like a true jungle name, I believe. Guaidong. I totally have that from some Anthony Bourdain episode, you know, where he was on Borneo on some harvest party, where this was apparently the name of the local booze they made themselves, you know, and moonshine, I guess, would be the better description of it. Oh yeah, yeah, quite don't. It also sounds really jungle stylish, right? Let's go with like a purple. Yeah, the yellow is good. We'll keep it yellow and purple. It's not really jungle style, but you know, it's jungly enough. Yeah, I don't want everything to be green, you know? That's also a little bit lame. And this seems to fit. As if it were some giant jungle fruit. So, there. Nice. Also, guys, we did the music. Let us check. It did not make any difference whatsoever. Look. See, it didn't. And we have the music on, but it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Maybe I misunderstood it, but I'm pretty sure it was said on the wiki, which is again false. Because it also said that Southern Sands could not be done without ad campaigns. But I proved them wrong. Or I proved different, or whatever the saying is. And on that note, I think, guys, we should leave it here and say, join me next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.